Good morning, everyone. We will start with our lecture, and in today's session, we will see the segmentation. We started with reading an image. Then, if you want to go for user-friendly, or if you want to make it user-friendly, then we can make use of GUI. Then we studied some technique by which you can work on an image like cropping, resizing, and all those things. Then Vikas Dubey sir taught you different instruction which are used to enhance the image. We also did one enhancement technique, histogram equalization. And there are n number of ways you can work on image, but we cannot go in depth of each and everything. So our motto is to give you overview idea what exactly features available in Scilab, what are the features available in MATLAB, and how we can proceed. So I'm sharing my screen. Whenever you feel my screen is not visible to the relevant content which I am delivering, then please let me know. Also, I'm keeping my chat box off, so if someone has a doubt, can just unmute themselves and ask the question. Can everybody see the PPT right now?
Yes. No, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's just a title PPT. Everyone can see? So, in your second year, you might have done experiment of gram staining. I guess everyone is aware about gram staining. So, what you do in gram staining, you apply some different chemicals or some iodine, alcohol, kind of some liquids on it, so that it will capture the different colors. That is not our part, but as soon as it captured the some color, your teacher used to tell us, now make a count of this, ye count karo, wo count karo, looking at the size, detect karo whether it is in which category. I don't know much about naphtophiles, metrophils, but just you analyze that particular image, analyze that particular cell or that particular whatever micro cell it is, and then you come to the conclusion, okay, this is a way. But for that, you actually have some sample in your hand, you actually have a microscope, and you keep on doing it. But in lockdown, if I'm giving you my samples and please do this test, if I'm requesting somebody, Sophia, please do this test for me, is it possible for that student to do it right now? No. Or if that student is coming to the conclusion and now students want to send the data to the other student, is it possible? No. Now you are in final year, you are doing some project, but doing some live project with bacteria are possible? No. So here some software comes into the picture, and you might are using some software in which you actually take account of it, you actually bifurcate it based on proteins and some other category. I'm not so much friendly with your terms, but yeah, some classification you people are doing. If somebody is providing you some image, am I going on a right track? Have you done, you make use of some software in your second year or third year where you actually get the classified thing, or no? Or you have never seen this particular thing? I just wanted to know. You can write in the chat box. I hope everyone is listening and my voice is audible and understanding what exactly I'm expecting. I'm not going to take much time if you are attentive and you have never used such a software where you get the classified things. Bhai, proteins.
We have not this particular like staining types of software, but we have used some sort of softwares where we have worked with protein molecules and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. For staining, you did it physically, but maybe you might have used some software where they are giving you classification, maybe based on color, based on size, and in future, it will also give you, you may not use it, but it will give you count also. Like for example, for if I'm giving you blood sample, then you are telling me how many red blood cells are there, how many other type of cells are there. So all these things happens for you, but what exactly going in the back end means what exactly software is doing for us, I'm going to give idea about it. Again, at this stage, I don't want to go in much depth. I will guide you, okay, this is a way you can go ahead. If you want to reach the destination, there are n number of ways to reach the destination. I'm not going in depth mathematically. Whenever required, I will explain. If you feel, ma'am, ये बहुत ज़्यादा heavy हो रहा है, you just let me know. I will cut short it and I will concentrate more on which are the tools or which are the instructions available in Scilab. Because, for example, when you people are using software, your task is to get that particular count or that particular classification. You don't worry how exactly that classification took place using that software, because software is doing for you and you are doing your next work. Your work is started there. Similarly, in today's session, I'm going to explain you how segmentation works or how segmentation is useful for us. If you feel मैं बहुत ज़्यादा mathematically जा रही हूँ, you can stop me, because that is not really required to go mathematically. But yes, these are the ways. If in case you people want to make use of want to develop your software, or if you want to guide someone who is writing a code for software, then you should be aware what exactly will be instruction sets required for it. And that is what is our motto when you will think about image processing for you people. Okay, so this is one kind of thing. Another example I can say, there is something given to you and you just have to detect the boundary, maybe boundary wall or kind of thing. So you just need to detect the boundary of it. So there segmentation comes in picture. So what do you mean by segmentation? Segmentation means simply division. You try to divide your image into some parts. But why we want to divide our image into some parts? For example, I am taking a photo of your lab where some students are performing practicals. Your lab is very near to me. I can, when I'm going, passing through the corridor, I can capture a photo of it. Simply I captured the photo of it, and now what I'm doing, I'm trying to analyze, okay, how many students are performing practical and which are the equipments used by them. So for example, Nidhi is standing near that pressure cooker. I call it a cooker. Then let's say Akshaya is standing near freezer. So there are two ways I have classified the things. One are human beings like Nidhi, like Akshaya, like Minaz. And another category are the equipments which you people are using. For example, freezer or that cooker, or let's say your stirrer, kind of thing. So there you try to classify your image and there segmentation comes in picture. Is this the only thing where we will go for segmentation? No, there is one more way. Whenever you want to detect the boundary, okay, whenever you want to detect the age of an image. For example, I capture the image and I just wanted to check whether the distance between that cooker and Nidhi is proper or not. So to calculate the distance between those two, first of all, I will require the boundary of cooker and boundary of Nidhi. If I like to explain you in your terms, one thing is depending on size, you decide. For example, white blood cells and red blood cells look alike. There you will use different staining, and after getting different colors, you will detect the object. There is one type of segmentation. There is one way you detect the object. I hope I'm not going fast and you people are understanding. It is not repetitive. If you are not understanding, please let me know. And a different way is depending on the size of a molecules or radius or dia, whatever you call. Depending on that, you will detect which type of protein or molecule it is. But for going to that particular level, first thing you should do is either object recognition or you should go for age detection. Is it clear? So basically, segmentation is some process where you will try to divide your image, and whenever we try to divide our image, it is based on two parameters. Either you will detect the age or you will detect the object. Any doubt? Any doubt? I'm not.
No, ma'am.
You are not getting at all? मतलब ऐसा है कि कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा? Yeah, what exactly the path is, are you understanding that much only? No doubt means two meaning. सब कुछ समझ में आया या कुछ समझ में नहीं आया? Okay.
समझ में आ गया.
Okay, let's say we will talk about this PPT which you can see right now. If I say please divide this PPT, then you will divide it into two parts. One is this black part and another is this white part. So in this PPT, I will get two regions. This is region 1 and this is region 2. This concept of segmentation is based on similarity. Similarly, you will detect the object कि वहां पे एक प्रेशर कुकर का कलर स्टील कलर है, उसका ग्रे वैल्यू एक रेंज का रहेगा. So I will club all the similar color values and I will declare, okay, this is one object. I am not talking about labeling. Labeling will be again next task. Okay, this is one object. Then मीनाज ने जो भी कलर का कपड़ा पहना है, I will try to gather all that pixel values and I will detect, okay, this is one object. That what is going on in traffic signals or in road map, like there are too many cars available, तो आपको Google Map बताता है, oh there is lots of traffic. और अगर वहाँ पे cars नहीं है, then they tell you, okay, there is no traffic. So that what exactly going on in segmentation. If you take a Google Earth map and if there are lots of green color, then they will tell you, okay, this is the jungle area or this is a park area. If there are lots of buildings detected, then they will say, okay, this is a residential area. Similarly, this I'm talking about in general, but you have to apply all those things on your molecules, cells, proteins, or whatever in a miniaturization version. So you have to work in depth because image size is very less. Okay, so quickly I said there is this object and another object. This is a one way. And second thing, if you look at your eyes also, this is let's say black color and this is the white color. So black color normally I represent with 0 and white color I represent with 255. What is this? These are gray values or amplitude at that particular pixel. So whenever there is a such transition, there is abrupt change in the gray levels, there we say age is detected. For example, right now also, if I draw a circle or cell or molecule here, then here it is a white color and here it is a red color. So you will say there is a abrupt change, drastic change in the intensity level, and hence this is you will call as age. So to detect this age or to detect this object, basic concept is segmentation, but in segmentation you will apply different algorithms to detect either object or age. So first of all we will talk about age. So let's take an example. There are lots of coins kept here on some black background. So we can see one color is black, another color is silver. Then of course whenever we want to process, we will convert it into gray. And then I will apply some method on it so that I will get boundaries wherever there is an abrupt change. If you look at here, this is golden color and this is silver color. So there is change in this two values also. So if I try to apply age detection technique on it, I will get result something like this. This is fine if you want to just go for a boundary detection. But if you want to go in an in-depth study, मतलब cell cancerous cell है कि नहीं है, you want to check that, then there might be something inside it, और आपका onion वाला जो आप cut section लेते हो उसके अंदर भी आपका बहुत सारा minority रहता है, minor changes रहता है. So to detect that, this particular method means this particular algorithm might not help you, then you have to go for some different algorithm, but concept is segmentation only. So what exactly I'm doing? So I'm doing convolution operation. So if convolution word is heavy for you, then you just understand we try to multiply this matrix. This is 2 cross 2 matrix and this is 3 cross 3 matrix. So what we do, we try to multiply this matrix with our image to get one value. And once that value is given, we go for thresholding, and I guess you have studied thresholding. In the Dubey sir might have said you thresholding, where you decide one threshold, below that you make all pixel values 0, and above that you make it as 255 or L minus 1. So basically your complete image is converted into black and white image. It is silver or golden, we don't care. Once we detect the age, we declare it as a white color. So how exactly it works? So what they do for us, let's say there are 3 masks, there are more than 3 masks, but let's say I'm giving example of 3 masks. One is Robert mask, Prewitt mask, Sobel mask. So what they do, let's say this is a Sobel mask for us, and now this is the image, मतलब ये आपका blood cell है या जो भी molecule, जो भी आपका values है. We will multiply this with our 3 cross 3 image, and after multiplying we will add all the pixels value. Means 1 multiplied by 3 is 3, 0 multiplied by 0 is 0, 1 multiplied by 1 minus 1 is minus 1, and so on. Once we multiply by this, we will do the addition of 3 plus minus 1 plus 1, and what will be the answer? Minus 2. If we add all those things, if we take the summation of all those things, then answer will be minus 2. And this value we will declare as a result image pixel value. लेकिन कौन सा value change करोगे? Center pixel. Means when we are considering 3 cross 3 image, this is our center pixel, and all these are called neighborhood pixels. So this, with the help of this neighborhood pixels, multiplying with this mask, whatever is result, you will replace here. Next, you will go ahead, you will consider this matrix. Again, you will multiply this 3 cross 3 matrix with this directly. It is not multiplication means matrix multiplication. It is point to point multiplication. This value multiply by this value multiply by this. Hence, it is a convolution. But if in case you have never studied convolution, then it is pixel to pixel, that particular coordinate amplitude gets multiplied. Understand? And whatever is value we get, we change the center pixel value. And after we get this, it has some negative values, it has some positive values, but in image, we don't have any negative or negative values. So we will go for a thresholding, where let's say we will decide the threshold as 4. So below 4 जो भी रहेगा, you will convert it into 0, and above 4 जो भी रहेगा, you will convert it into 1. तो अगर मैंने ऐसा किया, so I will get only 1 pixel here, बाकी सब 0 हो जाएगा. तो पूरे इसमें से एक पॉइंट व्हाइट कलर मुझे दिखेगा. दिस इज जस्ट वन पार्ट ऑफ अ इमेज. ऐसा आप पूरे इमेज पे ये मास्क को घुमाओगे. एनी डाउट? Any doubt? Okay, so who is going to do all those things? I hope you people are listening. So who is going to all those things? मैम ये multiplication, ये 1 by 1 पिक्सल आगे जाना, multiplication करना, thresholding करना, ये सब हम लोग को करना है क्या? No. The one who has designed the Scilab or MATLAB, they have already done the provision for it. What we people are going to do? We people are just going to use that ready-made instruction. For example, आपको बचपन से सिखाया गया है stand. When somebody says stand, you stand up. When somebody say walk, you walk. Similarly, maximum usage वाला जो instruction है, उसका definition already software में लिखा हुआ होता है. We just need to call that particular command or that particular function to get our work done. So this is mathematical. If I'm expecting some student from electronics branch or so from computer branch, then I'm expecting to write the program for all these steps. But our motto is not to write all those steps. Our motto is make utilization of proper instruction or proper command to get the desired output. I hope I'm clear. And I hope everyone is listening.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so our motto is to get the output. So now let's quickly jump to the Is my screen is visible to all of you? Program screen is
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So now reading an image, convert it into gray, all those things we have done. The complete program I have kept it ready for you so that it will not take much time. And this program I am uploading on a Moodle, so you will refer to it. Okay, fine. So I have tried to read the image of coins. For that we have used IMRead. Then whenever it's a color image and we are using IPVC tool, image and video processing, and whatever extra instruction we people are using are useful for grayscale image or black and white image. So very first task which we did is converted our grayscale colored image into grayscale, and instruction for that is RGB to gray. Now let's say here I am trying to apply pre-bit mask. So convolution, thresholding, all those things have done using single command, that is edge, comma, input image. I will tell you the syntax. Syntax for it is edge. Edge means it will help you to detect the edge. Now, edge of what? So input image. So our input image is G. So our input image is G. That's why I have written G here. And which type of mask you want to apply? We want to apply pre-bit mask for it. So that's why we have written pre-bit. Any doubt? So this is a single line statement which will help you to detect the edge. And then this is again representation. I hope everyone remembers subplot, I am show and title. Subplots divides your image into that many parts. When I say 1, 2 means 1 column, 2 rows. Sorry, 1 row, 2 columns, and position is first. And the detected edge image I am trying to place at the second position. So we will run it. Okay. Can everybody see the output?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how, if you go for a pre-bit type of mask, then it will help you to get this particular image. मतलब आपके cell का आपको सिर्फ border चाहिए. You are not interested in anything else. You want to interested in the size of an image, size of a cell, and to understand that size of a cell, you are trying to extract the boundary of that particular cell. Then you can think of this pre-bit mask. लेकिन कोई है, सूफिया बोलता है नहीं, I know मैम, वो जो अंदर का 2 है, वो जो hand है, फिर ये जो 10 है, then here it is amble, ये भी हम लोग को दिखना चाहिए. we want to see everything because we want to go for in-depth study. Then you have to go for some other marks. So some other marks which you can use is Canny. So Canny edge detector is again useful. Can you see the difference in the image? Earlier it was only boundary, and now it is wherever there is a change, each and every abrupt change in the thing is noticed. I'm really not getting whether all are there or not. Only 5 students are there still. Janvi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
I can hear only Madhura and Akshaya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, depending on your requirement, you will change the mask. There is one more mask which you can use is this FFT derivative. So fast Fourier and provided with the threshold. So this FFT derivative will first of all find fast Fourier transform it, then it will take a derivative. Why we go for a derivative? Because whenever there is a change, basically on the back end it calculate the derivative of it. So x direction में y direction में, and then it takes the summation of it. Okay. So if I am planning for going for FFT derivative, then we will get output something like this. I hope it is clear to you how we detected the age. Any doubt in detection the age detection? Or no, I am not getting things whether people are not having any doubt or कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
Ma'am, what is
Privet.
and Privet and Canny? Are the types of edge
Yes,
detection?
these are the types of mask. Where is my presentation? Okay. So okay. So ये जो ऑपरेशन हम लोग कर रहे हैं मल्टीप्लाइंग बाय समथिंग एंड गेटिंग द रिजल्ट, वो समथिंग जो है दैट इज प्री डिफाइंड. कौन से प्री डिफाइंड है? रॉबर्ट का प्री डिफाइंड है. इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर अ रॉबर्ट एज डिटेक्शन तो आप ऐसा कुछ मार्क्स अप्लाई करोगे. इफ यू गो फॉर अ प्रीविट एज डिटेक्शन तो साइलैब इसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई करता है आपके इमेज के पिक्सेल्स को. यू अंडरस्टूड?
Yes.
Okay, so where is my G? This is G. This is G. Okay, this is big G. And what is the mask of Privet? This is mask of Privet. -1, -1, -1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and above. ये मास्क है X डायरेक्शन के लिए, ये मास्क है Y डायरेक्शन के लिए. ये पर्टिकुलर 3/3 वैल्यूज के लिए. ये जो ब्लू हाईलाइटेड किया है मैंने, उसके ऊपर वो दोनों मास्क अप्लाई करता है और उसका बाद में एक समेशन बनता है, जो समेशन से आउटपुट का ये वैल्यू चेंज होता है. सो अर्ली नाउ इट इज 11 हियर एंड आफ्टर अप्लाइंग प्रीविट मास्क, इफ आई गो टू E, this has become F मतलब 255. So this value has become 255. From 11 इसका वैल्यू सीधा बन गया 255.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Sorry, it was FFT derivative. I should say Privet here. Now if I run it, and if I try to get E, not the way I'm. see T somewhere? T. So this is how value has changed. But all those things, who is doing for us? So this Scilab, only one pivot command is doing all these things for us. We don't have to worry about it. अगर आप कोई और फील्ड के होते, कंप्यूटर फील्ड्स के होते, तो मैं आपको बताती नहीं, यू राइट द कोड फॉर इट. नाउ योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग शुड बी कि मुझे सिर्फ बाउंड्री चाहिए, देन आई कैन गो फॉर प्रिविट, और मुझे इंडेक्स चाहिए तो देन आई शुड थिंक अबाउट कैनी. ये आपको समझना है. इसके अलावा सोबेल मास्क है, इसके अलावा देयर आर मेनी डिफरेंट वेज यू कैन डिटेक्ट द एज. So this is one way of segmentation. The another way of segmentation is based on similarity. ये concept जो होता है, that is used for object recognition. So if I look at this image, there is red color pixels, and somewhere it is white color pixels. Again red color pixels and white color pixels. Means basically from the lab I want to detect the cooker. उसी को आप लोग उसको कुकर ही बोलते हैं ना, और like I am using
Autoclave, ma'am.
हाँ,
Autoclave.
okay, autoclave. That big autoclave you want to detect. So now all those pixel value are having some same color. So what we will do, we will merge. Okay, this is red color, बाजू वाला भी red color है, अपने ग्रुप में ले लो. बाजू वाला भी रेड कलर है, एक ग्रुप में ले लो, एक ग्रुप में ले लो. ऐसे करके आप एक रीजन डिटेक्ट करोगे, ये एक रीजन डिटेक्ट करोगे, एंड देन सच अ वे यू विल डिटेक्ट द ऑब्जेक्ट. जो भी कनेक्टेड पार्ट रहेगा, इफ इट इज कनेक्टेड it is one object, if it is connected it is one object, and this is how you will detect the edges. And for just for representation or just for as an output, you will say okay, this whatever rectangular box is there, inside it is a one object. So what you are going to do, जो भी cells blood cells है स्टैंड जो भी आपको दिया है, you will try to group all connected part. मतलब similarly you will detect all white blood cells, all black blood cells, all in a wall. Somewhere you try to detect the wall. Inside it, if something else is there, you try to merge all those things. तो जितना भी part connected है, group it and declare it as a object. Now again, to do this method, you have n number of ways. Segmentation based on similarity, again you have n number of ways. What we are going to discuss is blob algorithm. So blob algorithm exactly करता क्या है? Okay, but before going for a blob algorithm, if this meeting gets over, please join back for 5 minutes. I will not take much time. I hope session is not going that much boring. Blob algorithm, or they say, I don't know why it is, or log detection. It at the end it will give you this rectangular pixel. But before going for this rectangular pixel, what it will do, it will group it. And after grouping, after doing some technical thing, it will go for morphological operation. Now, what do you mean by morphological operation is, just understand if it is some cell, okay, and I got an image something like this, not that much shabby, but something like this. Something like this, and with this thing. So there are two things. Required image is like this, but I'm getting some extra part at the border, as well as I'm getting some unwanted thing inside. So now there are two things. You want to remove this unwanted part, and secondly you also want to remove this extra error it is occurring or noise which is there. So for that we perform morphological operation, and there are basic two morphological operation. One is erosion and next is dilation. Again, no need to go in depth of it, but just understand erosion means erode. It erodes your image. मतलब आपके जो इमेज है उसको थिन कर देती है. व्हाट डू मीन बाय थिन कर देती है? जो भी एक्स्ट्रा स्पाइक्स आया है वो निकाल देती है. एंड बट ओवरऑल इसका इफेक्ट प्रॉब्लम ये है, ओवरऑल ये जो बॉर्डर है वो थिन हो जाती है. एंड व्हाट डायलेशन इज डूइंग, जो भी गैप्स है वो गैप्स को वो भर देती है नियर बाय पिक्सल से. सो डायलेशन बेसिकली आपकी इमेज को थिक कर देती है और ये थिन कर देती है. मतलब इमेज के बॉर्डर पे कुछ या इमेज में अगर कोई स्पोक्स है, स्पाइक पार्ट्स है, तो उसको रिमूव करने के लिए यू गो फॉर एरोजन. एंड अगर इन बिटवीन गैप्स हो गए हैं, वो गैप्स को फील करने के लिए यू गो फॉर अ डायलेशन. I don't know how much dilation is useful for you, because if there is some error in an defect in a cell and if you perform dilation, तो वो cell defect निकल जाएगा. So I don't know. I'm not sure whether dilation is really useful for you. Less than minute is remaining. I request all of you to leave this meeting and quickly join back for 5-10 minutes. Sophia, leave this meeting and quickly join. Madhura, Janvi, Sophia.